So the two things that really separated them was one, EvolutionX was built for B2B. And so there were things built into the platform that with other platforms, you could make it work, but it would have been like a puzzle pieced together. Like the functionality was there if you bought that third party app. But then you would have to make that work. And then you were dependent on that developer instead of just the one. And that was something coming from my background. I really understood that that just because you have a plugin or a widget doesn't mean that platform supports it. So you're dependent on that developer making sure that that is up to date. And if they don't update it or if it breaks, it can break your site. So just from a technical perspective, I saw that and I'm like, we don't want that. Like you want something that's built in, where we didn't have to piece it together. So ESTech really provided a much more comprehensive solution that was specific to our needs. So that was a huge selling point. The other huge selling point was the relationship. It was we're going to do this with you. You're going to have a customer success. We're going to partner with you. Like we have these relationships and, Dave said, there's only one throat to choke. And I'm like, Dave, I love that. But people don't understand the value of that, of having one company that they're your go-to. Because when you have multiple different, hands in the pot and it's like, well, that's not my problem. You got to talk to them. You got to talk to them. It really does frustrate and complicate the situation. So I was like, from a relationship perspective and the fact that these people were willing to talk to us, they wanted to talk to us, they wanted to get to know our business instead of like, well, here's the project, here are the requirements, this is what we'll do, and then you're on your own. So for me, coming from just my own personal background of what's involved in a project and the kind of relationship I have with my clients, I had a very high expectation for what I wanted to experience on the other side of it, like being the customer. And honestly, this is like a very high compliment to you guys is you have exceeded my expectations, and I have very high expectations for what customer support looks like. And just the responsiveness and the level of, I feel like, genuine caring and communication has been above and beyond. And so that we are just so grateful for. And me personally, I'm like, guys, this could not have gone better. Like, you don't understand how bad it could have gone. Because before I did this, I talked to other distributors who were on Insight, who were on Unilog, who were on, so many different platforms. And I'm like, what was your experience like, And there were some horror stories. Yeah, this to me has been a wonderful experience, and I have not been disappointed once.